Hi there. Welcome to my video about choosing cryptocurrencies. The choice of cryptocurrency to invest in is very important. If you choose something that doesn't have a future, your value is not going to increase. So having a good idea about which tokens to invest in and why to invest in them is part of the fundamental trading plan. In this video, I'm going to provide you with some of my own personal suggestions for tokens that I like to invest in. I'm also going to show you how a person can arrive at the decision that these are good tokens to invest in. So hopefully you can use those measures and metrics to look at other tokens that may come in front of you or be suggested to you by either friends or social media or what have you. I'm also going to talk a little bit about balancing and what does a good portfolio look like in terms of proportionality. Two great sources of information are CoinGecko.com and CoinMarketCap.com. Let's look at CoinMarketCap here, and let's look at some of the cryptocurrencies that we're already aware of. You have the ability to customize what your readout looks like. So here you can see Bitcoin is number one. Current price in American is $54,000. The market cap of all Bitcoin right now is about $1 trillion. The volume traded in the last 24 hours is about $15 billion. Right now it's a Sunday, so that's kind of lower volume. Then you have these readouts here. You can see in the last hour it's gone up by this much. In the last 24 hours it's gone up by this much. You also can have these little readouts like this is what the last 7 days looks like. This is what the last 30 days looks like. Here's what the last 7 day, value change has looked like. This is all useful stuff, but I don't really look too much at this here because that's what I use TradingView for. But to actually know what the market cap is this is where this website is really handy. I think that you're not doing too bad as long as you invest in tokens that are in the top 20 or 30 market cap. It's worth taking a look at these tokens. It's worth seeing what people are saying about these tokens. For myself, I would never have understood any of this stuff if the only thing I could have done was visit the web pages for these tokens. Like without the community and all of the incredible amounts of discussion online on places like X and YouTube, it would have been very hard to learn about this stuff. This is a spreadsheet tool that I use that I try to establish some sort of weight to each asset. Now, this is just a 5 asset mix. You might have a 20 asset mix or 100 assets. However many assets that you choose to use, you can assign your weighting to them, and that will create a number at the bottom. So let's say we feel Bitcoin's really important. So we give it a weight of 100. Ethereum, in comparison to Bitcoin, has about half the importance to us. Solana also has half the importance of Bitcoin to us. And then we look at AVAX and we look at Link and we give them smaller numbers. So now that's given us a total here of 250 for a total weight. This column here is telling us what percentage of our investment is going towards this. So how does that work? Right here in this box, I'll put in $500. So let's say that's my portion. That's what I'm going to invest at the beginning of every month for the next 10 months is $500. I want the spreadsheet to tell me what to buy. Now, you can see based on the percentage, 40% of $500 is $200. As soon as I put that in, the spreadsheet took care of the work. What the spreadsheet needed before I did that, though, was also the current prices for all of these assets. So if I clear this, you'll see that the purchase amount that it's directing me to use isn't working until I have a current price here. So let's say right now, Bitcoin, what are we trading at? Around $55,000, and Ethereum is around $2,500. Again, these are US numbers. Solana trading around 130, AVAX trading around 15, and Link, actually I think AVAX is probably more like 20 and Link is around 15. What putting those current prices in is good for is now with your dollar amount that you want to invest and with the current prices input, this spreadsheet is telling me, okay, go to your app and buy this much Bitcoin. Go to your app and buy this much. Go to your app and buy this much Ethereum. Buy this much Solana, this much AVAX, and this much Link. These prices will change next month. At the beginning of the month, you might see Bitcoin goes up in price, Ethereum, Solana come down, and AVAX and Link go up. Whatever it is, you want it to be reflexive to your weighting. Now, let's say Solana has a major breakthrough. They've done something that enables them to handle 5 times the amount of transactions in the same amount of time. Or let's say Ethereum. The fees on Ethereum are suddenly much cheaper, which means a lot of people now want to come back and use Ethereum when before they didn't want to have to pay all the gas fees associated with using Ethereum. So let's use that example. Let's say Ethereum is suddenly a lot more important to us than Solana. So we just put in a different weight there. We adjust it, right? Now all of the purchase prices for this $500 are adjusted. In this way, we can establish and maintain what our purchases are going to be. You can do this the very, very simple way too, and just give everything the same weight. And you'll see the portion is just broken down into, you don't even need a spreadsheet for this. What the spreadsheet will help you do, though, is when you put in the current price, it will tell you how much you're purchasing. I hope this has been useful to you and that you've learned a little bit about different ways to look at tokens and different tools at your disposal. Again, it's always important that you own your own decisions because I'm not responsible for any of your decisions. Like I said, I share ideas, not advice. So I advise you to always know why you're investing in something and make that reason not be that somebody else told you to choose it.